What's good? What's good? How y'all doing? Y'all can hear me? Got another presentation for y'all today. And today this presentation is going to be on world peace, not through the governments, through the people. Y'all go ahead and start pulling in here. I'm going to start the presentation in about a couple seconds. I'm going to start. But today we have a beautiful presentation for y'all, and it's for the people. It's strictly for the people. We ain't worried about no governments. We ain't worried about no fear. We ain't worried about destruction. So as we begin this lecture, this presentation, I want y'all to see it through the eyes of the people. Is my sound all right? I sound all right? Once I start this presentation, I won't be able to see y'all comments. I'll be focused on the presentation. So let's begin this presentation. World peace, not through the governments, through the people. Peace was good, sweet G. All right, so let's get into it. The future of world peace through the people. Foundational premise: the greatest civilizations were not built by governments alone. They were built by relationships. The future of peace emerges when ordinary people begin seeing one another as members of a shared human family. Not enemies, not strangers, not competing tribes, human family. Get into the next slide. I appreciate y'all for being here with me. So the old world, the old age taught nationalism above humanity, division before understanding, competition before cooperation, fear before relationship. The old systems organized humanity into borders, factions, ideologies, races, religions, economic classes. People learned more about their differences than their similarities. The new world, the future is one world community. The new age begins with a different question, not who rules the world, but how do we relate to one another? The future is not one world government. The future is one world community. Connected, we build bridges across every distance. Cooperative, we rise together through collaboration. Diverse, we celebrate our cultures and stories. Self-determined, we honor the freedom of every people. And united, we stand together through shared values. Not one world government, one world community, one human family, many cultures, infinite possibilities, shared values. Get into the next slide. I appreciate y'all for being here with me. Peace is the responsibility of the people. Governments can sign treaties, but people create peace. Peace begins when neighbors know one another, communities cooperate, cultures exchange wisdom, families teach empathy, children inherit understanding. Peace is not an agreement between offices. Peace is a relationship between human beings. The Global Community Network, a planetary communications hub for connection. Villages connect, students connect, farmers connect, artists connect, and builders connect, families connect, and healers connect. So future civilization develops a planetary communications hub, not for surveillance, not for control, for connection, where villagers connect to villagers, tribes connect to tribes, families connect with families, students connect with students, farmers connect with farmers, artists connect with artists, healers connect with healers, and builders connect with builders. People begin meeting one another before they meet stereotypes. A network of free peoples, connected, cooperative, diverse, self-determined, and united through shared values. Technology in service of humanity. Open access, open knowledge, open hearts, open future. This is going to be a short presentation, by the way. I'll be out of here in a little bit. So the end of artificial separation. Humanity began speaking to itself. A person in North America, South America, Africa, Europe, Asia, Oceania, and island communities can share stories, solutions, culture, wisdom, technology, and restoration methods directly without waiting for institutions. No borders and connection, only bridges of understanding. Real people, real voices, real stories, real impact, real solutions, real change, real cultures, real respect, real wisdom, real legacy, real technology, real freedom, real restoration, and real future. One planet, one human family, one shared future. Let's get into the next slide. I appreciate y'all for being here with me. So the Peace Network, where generations connected, communities united, and peace eternal. Future communities establish permanent peace relationships, not temporary diplomatic exchanges, generational relationships. Communities adopt sister communities around the world. Children grow up knowing friends from other continents. The unfamiliar becomes familiar. Fear begins disappearing. Sister communities pact. We connect our people, we share our wisdom, we support each other, we resolve conflicts with compassion, we build a better future for our children, we honor our diversity, we stand for peace together. So generations of peace, we plant peace together so future generations can live in harmony. Let's get into the next slide. So the cultural exchange without cultural erasure. Unity does not require sameness. Peace does not require conformity. The future preserves language. Every voice matters. Traditions, every heritage honored. Ceremonies, every sacred path respected. Histories, every story remembered. Local identities, every identity values. Diversity is our strength. Many cultures, one human family. Shared planet, shared future, shared purpose, shared values. We preserve what makes us who we are: language, traditions, ceremonies, histories, and identities. We share to build tomorrow. The goal is not one culture. The goal is mutual respect among many cultures. Diversity becomes strength. Let's get into the next slide. I appreciate you for being here with me. So in the next slide, we got justice and peace. So within this slide, true peace is built on justice, dignity, and restoration. Peace requires justice, dignity, accountability, empathy, restoration. Peace is not silence, avoidance, passive obedience. A wound healed becomes peace. Is acknowledged, hurt is healed, trust is restored, understanding grows, generations thrive. A wound ignored becomes conflict, injustice grows, hurt deepens, trust destroys, violence emerges, generations suffer. Ignoring the wound is planting the seed of future conflict. Healing the wound is planting the seed of lasting peace. I'm making how y'all doing in the chat? I don't think I can see y'all comments right now, but I appreciate y'all being here with me. And it's going to be a short presentation. The human spirit. Every child inherits the consequences of today's relationships. The question becomes, what emotional world are we leaving behind? A world of fear, which has distrust, division, violence, isolation, and hate, or a world of trust, which has trust, unity, compassion, connection, love? A world of division, which has borders, prejudice, fear, and separation, or a world of belonging, which has respect, understanding, belonging, peace, and hope? A wound ignored becomes conflict. A wound healed becomes peace. We choose today, they inherit tomorrow. So world peace is not based off of what the adults want. It's not even about us, because at the end of the day, tomorrow, let's say all the adults died and the children was left with what they inherited from us. Then they would inherit destruction and our destructive ideologies. So we should start right now, not because of what we want to appear in tomorrow, but for the tomorrow that we want to have built for the children. So in this slide, we talk about the new measures of civilization. We are not measured by what we control, but by how well we connect. The future measures what truly matters. The future asks how much trust exists, how much relationships exist across cultures, how much conflicts were prevented before they began, how many children inherited peace. The new measures and the old measures. The old measures are outdated, divisive, and destructive. Military strength, power over others, economic output, wealth over people, territorial influence, control over land. The new measures, timeless, unifying, life-giving, trust between people, the foundation of peace, relationship across cultures, the bridge to understanding, conflicts prevented before they begin, the power of wisdom, children inherit in peace, the true legacy of civilization. So the old world built walls, it creates fear and inherited conflict. The new world builds bridges, it creates trust and inherits peace. Diversity is not a threat, it is a strength. Many cultures, one human family, one shared future. Let's get into the next slide. Coming up to the I think I forgot to put a slide in here. Okay, peace grows. So let's get into peace grows. In the garden of everyday human, is this the right slide? Yeah, that's the right slide. In the garden of everyday human relationships, peace is not something handed down from a seat of power. Peace grows in the garden of everyday human relationships. When we speak of world peace, we are not speaking of temporary ceasefires. We are speaking of the foundation upon which future generations will build their lives. Do it for those who inherit the world. Do it to protect the future of the human spirit, not temporary ceasefires, lasting foundations, but so let's get into what we build today, they will live tomorrow. Let them inherit peace, not our unfinished conflicts. Not handed down cultivation. Power can command, but it cannot connect. Relationships connect, and connection builds peace. Everyday actions and global impact. A kind word, a listening ear, a shared meal, a healing hand, open heart. Small roots, strong futures. So what this presentation is, and it's coming to a close real soon. This is my last slide right here. So I think that is the last slide. Yeah, so that's the end of this presentation. I had to make it real quick and to the point. You feel me? I ain't want to, elongate it or whatnot for people to, miss the point or whatnot. We coming up on 12 minutes. I appreciate y'all for being here with me. I appreciate y'all for being here with me, and my apologies if the presentation was too short. I didn't mean to make it this short, but I show my appreciation, and I'd like to see y'all again in my next presentation next time. I'm not sure what it's gonna be about. Well, like again, I said, I appreciate y'all for joining me, and I'm up out of here.